Today we're leaving the tranquility of Mie Prefecture for Tokyo, where we'll stay for the last few days of our trip. Our love of riding trains in Japan makes us Nori Tetsu. We really enjoy the experience, a combination of perfectly clean and comfortable trains and a vast network of routes run by a wide range of rail companies. Whether it's small local trains like this one, or high-speed trains that crisscross Japan so effectively, the rail system is super safe and reliable, nearly always on time, and fun to ride. Our connection to the Tokyo bullet train is here in Nagoya. We have a few days left on our 14-day Japan Rail Pass, so we're sticking with JR trains. This one is the Hikari Shinkansen. Another essential of joyful train pleasures are ekiben, the bento boxes sold on trains and at stations. Just the packaging alone is a thrill. We bought these ekiben on the platform at Nagoya Station. Quality is exceptional, and there are literally hundreds of varieties to choose from. It's no wonder that in the field of train enthusiasm, Densha Otaku, ekiben tetsu, love of ekiben, is quite a thing. Eki station, ben, short for bento or box meals, have been around since the beginning of rail travel in Japan, and were originally sold by vendors from wooden trays hung from their necks. It's come a long way from the simple beginning of a rice ball and pickled radish wrapped in bamboo leaf. We arrived back in Tokyo at Shinjuku Station, the busiest rail station in the world. An underground labyrinth serving 3.6 million people a day. We're staying near Shinjuku Gyoen National Park, just a few streets away from the busy center of Shinjuku. It's a bit of a shock arriving from the countryside to the fast pace and vibrance of Shinjuku. It's a massive commercial, shopping, and cultural hotspot.
Crazy busy.
And home to 350,000 people, as well as the center of the Tokyo municipal government. We're on a quest to find a restaurant, and there are hundreds to choose from. We settle on noodle soup from Tamjai Samgor. Looks good.
Something different.
Just what we needed after a long day of travel.
I gotta try some of the woodier mushroom.
The next day, we're back on the train heading for Kawaguchiko, Lake Kawaguchi, and to hopefully capture some cool views of Mount Fuji, if the weather holds. Kawaguchiko is about a 2.5-hour train ride from Shinjuku Station, and is situated just north of Mount Fuji. On the way, there are some impressive views of Japan's rail and road bridge system, the largest in the world. At Otsuki Station, we transfer over to the local Fuji Kyuko line. At the beginning of our Japan trip, we visited the Hokusai Museum in Tokyo and were inspired by the artist's famous 36 views of Mount Fuji. Hokusai's exquisite woodblock prints portray Mount Fuji and daily life all around it. Our aim is to capture our own iconic views of Mount Fuji as we visit Kawaguchiko. Across from the train station, we rent bicycles, around $8 for 4 hours. The station is just south of the lake, about a 5-minute bike ride.
I guess we go down there, and that takes us to the lake.
Turn left here. Fuji Kawaguchiko is a resort town with many onsen as well as golf courses, fishing and boating, but it's mostly known as a base camp for climbing Mount Fuji along the Yoshida Trail. Fuji is south of the town, so we'll have to bike over to the north side of the lake to get the best views. The autumn colors are just starting to accent the landscape. Another week and the colors will paint the hillsides. As is typical for this time of day, Fuji is said to be shy, hiding behind clouds. The best times for viewing Fuji are early morning and late afternoon. Hopefully the clouds will open up a bit. Kawaguchiko is the most popular of the 5 lakes in the Fuji 5 Lakes area. The 5 lakes, Motosu, Sai, Shoji, Yamanaka, and Kawaguchi, were formed by flowing lava from Fuji's ancient eruptions. The area is about 1,000 meters above sea level, a significant altitude. But nothing compared to the towering 3,776 meters of Fuji.
Oh, magical right now.
Fuji last erupted in 1707, raining volcanic ash as far away as Edo, now Tokyo. Although there were few immediate casualties, the effects on the land and the people were devastating. Destruction of crops, land and mudslides, clogged rivers, and a deadly famine that caused starvation for many.
Oh, you want to stop here for a sec?
No, are we coming back this way?
Yeah.
A series of earthquakes in Tohoku in 2011 started scientists speculating that Fuji may be poised to erupt in the near future. An eruption here could affect more than 30 million people, especially densely populated Tokyo, where it would paralyze the city. In the meantime, scientists and officials continue to closely monitor Fuji and have developed an updated hazard map and new evacuation plans to stay prepared. We've just about used up our 4 hours of bike rental, plus we need to get back to the station to catch our train back to Tokyo. So we head back along the main road to the bridge to save time. Probably would have taken us another 4 hours to make it all the way around the lake. And there are so many more views of Fuji to try and capture here. I'm only just vaguely beginning to appreciate how Hokusai was able to capture his masterpiece, 36 Views of Mount Fuji, back in the early 1800s. Photography was in its infancy then, and it simply wasn't practical for artists to use it until the 1840s and later. So Hokusai would have had to draw and paint the view each time. Traveling in the 1800s was tedious and required a lot of effort. For us, with multiple cameras, trains, and bicycles, it seems easy. Then there is always getting Fuji to cooperate. If we truly want to honor Hokusai's vision of Fuji, we'll have to visit Japan again and capture it from the 35 other locations. Earlier, we arrived on this train, painted as an homage to Thomas the Tank Engine. Character or kawaii trains are part of a Japanese practice to make trains joyful to ride. The joyful train movement is unique in Japan, providing passengers an exceptional quality of experience. With everything from decorating trains in fun ways to providing quality food, dining, and bar cars, as well as sightseeing cars, it's constantly evolving. We're taking the regular train back to Tokyo. It's still super comfortable, and of course, we picked up our Ekiben at the station. Shunting back down the line, we get one last view of Fuji before leaving the Fuji Five Lakes area. Strangely, this seems like the most memorable of all the views we experienced here. As the train rolls back down from elevation, the sun ducks behind the hills. And the landscape seems to vibrate in harmony. Another joyful experience? Shopping at Shinjuku Station.
Yeah, going very well. Put those back.
We end the day dining at Gyoen Roen, a wonderful Binochan charcoal barbecue restaurant just across from Dash Living where we're staying. The fish was extraordinary. Up next on Turn Left Here, we hike up the summit of magical Mount Takeo, a 599-meter high mountain right in Tokyo. If you like this video, please click that like button, and if you haven't done it already, please subscribe so that you can be up to date on all our latest episodes. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.